very highly respected in terms of opponents' completion percentage against them. That snap.
It is, and Stafford gets it and gets down with a tackle by Anderson, who chases him all the way back to the 7. Nakua is in motion. First down and 10 from the 35. He gets the sidearm sling from Stafford, and down he goes. Redwell. Anderson was over there and others. Running back is Williams. Stafford, here they come again. Well, Anderson's got him and brings him down. Another sack.
Third and 8. Mayfield. Anderson got there. Up on the Jags, they're 6th. 3rd and 19. Lawrence never had a chance. Will Anderson wreaking havoc for the Texans.
They have just got to find a way to get off the field.
It's been hard for this pass rush to get at Darnold. This time he's got plenty of time, runs out of it, loses the ball. It's a scramble, and it's recovered in the end zone. Touchdown, Texans on the takeaway. It's Will Anderson. My goodness, that might have just turned this game on a dime.
Defense, just watch him here coming off the top of the screen against Charles Cross. Just continuing the push and work, and Daniil Hunter coming from the opposite side. Sam can't find an outlet.
We go for 2 here. Darnold really had a hard time tucking that ball away. Did not protect it, Dan.
Uncharacteristic, though.
How you get your 2 possessions and how you score is going to be determined as your drive progresses.
That's first down. Pressure comes, and they get to Mac Jones. Will Anderson's been in his face all day. In an embrace, Mac Jones and Will Anderson. Nix steps up under pressure, and down he goes. At the 33-yard line.
See everybody protecting the perimeter out here.
Lawrence. He's sacked, and it's over. Will Anderson Jr. gets there. The ball pops in the air, and Rankins takes it the distance. What a way to end it. And their defense puts the final cherry on top of the sundae. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Extra pressure coming, 3rd and 10. He's got to get rid of it. He is sacked. The ball is out. And it looks like Will Anderson Jr. has the football.
Allen under pressure, pocket collapsing, down he goes. Well, sooner or later, Will Anderson was going to get a sack, and there it was. Allen, look out from behind, avoids the sack. Still running around. Whoa, and down he goes back at the 24-yard line. Just relentless. Who else? It's Anderson again. Have to get to the Texans' 43. Chased again. Flag thrown. Down he goes. What a performance this is. Johnson in motion. Fake to Johnson. And that's batted. Will Anderson.
Stick with the bread and butter. And Taylor gets brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Houston came firing out with Will Anderson Jr. leading the pack.
It's showtime now for Kansas City to win this game with that depleted offensive line. You have to win these.
Quick snap. It's deflected. Mahomes catches his own pass. He can run with it, but he's brought down back at the 30-yard line.
So I believe they picked up the flag. So they must have picked up the flag. 44 seconds to go on first down. Smith, here comes the pressure, and Geno Smith is sacked. It's Will Anderson picking up the sack.
3rd and 5 from the 45. Herbert surveying and runs out of time again. And there's Will Anderson getting in on the act. Herbert flips that one up to Hampton, and that is going nowhere.
A host of Texans led by Anderson on that one. James. Tripping penalty. Herbert with a play fake, stepping up, and loses the ball. Gets on it, though. As Autry was the one who popped that one out. Hampton goes nowhere. Wow, Will Anderson just goes flying in.
And a great completion to his dad in the stands as well, who played basketball at the Citadel. Jonathan Taylor could not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1 on the play. Hit by...
Yep, that's exactly what the conversation felt like.
First and goal. Taylor gets blasted by Anderson. He tattooed him in the backfield.
Rodgers in trouble, and down he goes. Houston's defense makes another play. 3rd down and 12. Rodgers, time runs out. Ball is out. It's picked up by the Texans and Sheldon Rankins, and he is in for a touchdown.
You've got the pressure off the edge with Will Anderson, and then Rankins comes here, and he goes right through left guard Sayamalu. I mean, this is a 2-man rush on that left side, and both guys get home. In a close ball game, the defense, as you would expect, comes up with the huge play.
And it is a touchdown. He never went down. Rankins picked it up while he was standing up. Blitz off the edge. Petrie. May is down. And Drake May brought down by Will Anderson. Tonight will be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. Back to work. Drake May wanted to air it out, and this ball comes out. Forced fumble by Will Anderson, and this is recovered by New England. 6th tackle for a loss by this Texans defense. Shortest 3rd down they've faced. Anderson knocked it out, and it's recovered by Alshire. Will Anderson Jr. coming off the edge.
The fumble recovered by Houston for a 1st down.
And it's another fumble by Drake.